Archangel Michael reveals you're the backbone. A trusted friend is hoping for your downfall. In the unseen realm where battles rage louder than words, Archangel Michael steps forward now with a heavy, holy urgency. He calls out to you, the one who has carried burdens not meant for your shoulders, the one who has lifted others even while your own heart aches. You have been the steady voice, the quiet strength, the silent protector in the lives of many. And yet, in the shadows, someone you once called friend, someone you trusted to guard your heart, has planted seeds of betrayal, hoping, watching, even longing for your collapse. It is not your enemy that seeks your downfall. It is the one you once defended. It is the one you once celebrated. It is the one you once carry. Archangel Michael warns, the time is short. Within the next 72 hours, signs will emerge. Small gestures, subtle words, unexplained distance, that will reveal the truth hidden beneath layers of familiarity. You must be vigilant, not in fear, but in divine awareness. You must sharpen your spirit, for betrayal that comes from behind strikes the hardest. Yet you are not alone in this unveiling. The host of heaven surrounds you. Divine eyes have seen what your natural eyes have missed. The betrayal that was hidden is now being brought into light by decree of the Almighty. Understand this, beloved. You are not being exposed. You are being exonerated. You are not being isolated. You are being insulated. You are the backbone, the strength many lean upon, and heaven refuses to let you be broken by the very ones you helped to stand. Heaven is intercepting the plots, intercepting the whispers, intercepting the silent hopes for your downfall. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to lift your name higher, to fortify your position, to ensure that no betrayal, no plot, no hidden scheme can prosper against you. This is your moment of divine separation. This is your season of holy exposure. What was whispered in secret will be shouted from rooftops. What was plotted in shadows will be overturned by radiant light. You will not fall. You will rise stronger, higher, brighter than ever before. Your heart may ache at the revelation, but your spirit must rejoice, for heaven reveals to heal, not to harm. Heaven exposes to protect, not to punish. You are being moved out of hidden danger and into visible favor. Type "I trust heaven" in the comments and activate blessing code 777 now, covering your journey. Archangel Michael speaks now with a voice like thunder wrapped in mercy. Hear him clearly. Be vigilant, beloved one. Something is shifting around you tonight. The winds are not stirring without cause. The conversations in secret are not happening without consequence. The atmosphere is vibrating with hidden movements, and heaven is moving swiftly to reveal what human eyes have failed to see. There is a friend, someone trusted, someone loved, someone who knows your weaknesses and your strengths, who is quietly hoping to see your stumble. Their heart has shifted. Their loyalty has fractured. Their words have turned. And while their face still smiles, the spirit quietly celebrates every moment you falter, every small setback you encounter. Tonight, the heavens sound the alarm. Within the next 24 hours, subtle signs will begin to manifest. A delayed message, a sudden coldness, a conversation you were excluded from. These signs are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are heaven's coded language, urging you to see beyond the surface, urging you to awaken to the unseen betrayal threatening to siphon your strength. Archangel Michael warns you not to dismiss the nudge in your spirit. That unease you feel around them is not paranoia. It is divine discernment sharpening itself within you. Archangel Michael stands over you now, wings ablaze with holy fire, sword pointed downward, anchoring your protection into the earth itself. He reminds you, you are not defenseless. You are not vulnerable to their manipulations. You are not unguarded. Divine surveillance watches your every step. Angelic forces flank your right and your left. Your vulnerability is not your weakness. It is the proof of your pure heart. And your pure heart is why heaven is intervening on your behalf. The trusted friend who now plots with silent hope for your failure does not realize that by touching you, they have invoked the wrath of divine justice. They have touched the anointed. They have sown betrayal against one covered by sacred promise. And heaven does not stay silent when the righteous are wronged. Heaven rises with a fury when those who carry pure intentions are targeted by deceit. Archangel Michael assures you, the betrayal will not break you. It will bless you. The exposure will not ruin you. It will rescue you. This warning is not given to stir fear. This revelation is not given to breed suspicion. No, this is heaven's way of handing you the keys of wisdom so that you may navigate the season with eyes wide open, heart protected, and spirit fortified. Archangel Michael says, be still and watch. Be silent and observe. Do not rush to confront. Do not rush to defend. Let the truth reveal itself in fullness, and let heaven deal the final hand. Those who dig a pit for the backbone will soon fall into it themselves. Your role now is to stay close to heaven's voice. Your role now is to strengthen your roots, to secure your armor, to wear your crown without apology. You are the backbone, the unseen foundation holding May together. And though others may fail you, heaven will not. Though others may wish for your downfall, heaven ordains your rising. Though others may leave you standing alone, heaven surrounds you with unseen legions. Tonight marks a shift. Tonight the unraveling begins. Tonight the plans whispered in secret places begin to crumble. Do not fear the exposure. Embrace it. Do not mourn the loss. Rejoice in the preservation. What is about to be removed from your life would have poisoned the next level of your destiny. Archangel Michael urges you, trust the unfolding. Trust the signs. Trust the separation. The hidden hand that hoped for your fall is about to be revealed and removed by the hand of God Himself. You were built for this. You were chosen for this. You were fortified for this. Stand tall, beloved backbone, and watch heaven honor your hidden sacrifices with public vindication. Type I am guarded by heaven in the comments and activate blessing code 888 now, sealing your next elevation. Archangel Michael speaks again, his voice carrying the weight of holy sorrow and holy strategy. A conversation is happening behind your back, he says, and the air itself seems to listen. A trusted friend, one whose hands you once held without suspicion, one whose burdens you once bore without complaint, now gathers in secret. Their words, wrapped in subtlety, are not filled with blessing. They are laced with hidden envy, quiet resentment, and veiled hope for your collapse. The one you trusted has allowed a crack to widen in their heart, and through that crack, bitterness has crept in like a thief in the night. They thought they knew you. They thought they knew the limits of your strength, the ceiling of your destiny. They assumed you would always stay within the small frame they built for you inside their mind. But what they perceived was only a fraction. They uncovered something, but only a fragment. They glimpsed your glow, but failed to see the fire that forged you. They saw the surface of your strength, but missed the depth of your endurance. They thought they understood you, but they did not comprehend that heaven was hiding the true magnitude of your anointing. Archangel Michael reveals that your silence, the piece you have worn as armor, has been misunderstood. They have taken your stillness as weakness. They have taken your quiet loyalty as naivety. They misread your humility as a lack of discernment. They think you do not know. They think you do not sense the undercurrents. But the Spirit has been stirring within you, raising a holy alarm that something beneath the surface is not pure, that something in their gaze has shifted, that something sacred has been tampered with. Heaven speaks it now so that you will no longer doubt what your spirit already perceives. Be careful, beloved one, for their betrayal will not always wear obvious clothes. It will dress itself in half-hearted congratulations. It will smile through gritted teeth. It will cheer in public and criticize in private. It will praise your victories outwardly, but plot your downfall inwardly. Heaven warns you, watch not only for what is said, but for what is not said. Watch the eyes, watch the energy, watch the shifts in silence. These are the breadcrumbs that betrayal leaves behind. Archangel Michael grieves not because you are weak, but because you are pure, and purity feels betrayal with sharper pain than most. Your heart was never built for duplicity. Your spirit was never trained in deception. That is why the sting of this exposure will be real. But you must endure it. You must face it. You must not turn your heart old, but you must also not leave it undefended. Heaven is preparing you, not to harden you, but to heighten you. Not to isolate you, but to insulate you. Remember, beloved, they are not betraying you because you are weak. They are betraying you because you are strong. Your very presence reminds them of what they lack. Your very faithfulness highlights their compromise. Your very rising stirs their buried insecurities. This is not a battle you started, but it is a victory you will claim. You are the backbone, and backbones are not easily broken. You were built for heavy loads. You were crafted to endure under pressure. You are not fragile. You are fortified. Archangel Michael encourages you. Do not let their hidden hopes for your downfall pollute your hope for your future. Do not let their secret resentment steal your open joy. What they plot in whispers will backfire in public. What they weave in darkness will unravel under the full light of heaven's truth. You are protected. You are prepared. You are proceeding into victory they cannot touch. The unseen betrayal is real, but so is your unstoppable rise. Trust the exposure. Trust the disruption. Trust the holy discomfort that is repositioning you for protection. You are not losing a friend. You are shedding a false alliance. You are not stepping back. You are leaping forward. Heaven is realigning everything for your good. Type "I see the truth" in the comments, an unlocked blessing note 999 now clearing your path forward. Archangel Michael raises his sword high now, and his voice thunders with clarity. This is not personal. It is spiritual. This betrayal, this shift, this strange heaviness you feel pressing against your soul, it is not simply the actions of a wounded friend. It is a ripple of a greater war in the unseen. You are not wrestling against flesh and blood. You are not wrestling against merely human frailty. No, beloved one, you are contending against powers and principalities that fear what you carry, that hate the light you bring, that tremble at the impact you are about to unleash. The friend who now harbors silent hope for your fall has become, unknowingly, a vessel influenced by unseen forces. It is not merely their jealousy you are confronting. It is the spirit of sabotage that wars against your destiny. It is not just their betrayal you must navigate. It is the ancient opposition to the anointed ones, to the carriers of divine strength, to the builders of legacies rooted in heaven's will. Archangel Michael declares, shadows are reacting to your light. They cannot touch the purity of your mission, so they attempt to poison the atmosphere around you. They cannot break your backbone, so they attempt to burden it with false friendships and hidden agendas. But hear the decree of heaven now. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are under divine protection. You are not an accident. You are not overlooked. You were handcrafted for such a time as this. The very reason you are under attack is because the enemy sees what you are about to walk into. The very reason betrayal circles you is because destiny crowns you. The stronger the warfare, the greater the calling. The louder the opposition, the closer the promotion. The battle you feel is not a sign you are failing. It is a sign you are stepping closer to fulfillment. You, beloved, are the backbone. You are the unseen support that holds families together, that anchors communities, that carries ministries, that strengthens businesses. You are the one whose prayers have saved lives without applause, whose sacrifices have paved roads others now walk upon without even knowing the cost. And because you are the backbone, because you are essential to so many destinies intertwined with yours, the enemy fears you. And because the enemy cannot destroy you outright, he seeks to wound you through the closest vessels. But you must not crumble. You must not grow weary. You must not allow bitterness to take root where blessings are still waiting to blossom. Heaven sees you. Heaven knows the weight you carry. Heaven is reinforcing your frame even now with supernatural strength, supernatural vision, supernatural resilience. You are not alone in this battle. You are surrounded by celestial warriors, armed and ready, stationed at your side. Archangel Michael urges you, refuse to see this betrayal as a personal failure. Refuse to internalize the poison of disappointment. Refuse to become smaller because others could not handle your growth. You must rise even higher now. You must shine even brighter now. You must anchor even deeper now. Your strength must not shrink. It must surge. This moment is not your undoing. It is your unveiling. This betrayal is not your curse. It is your catalyst. The manipulation meant to break you is only sharpening the diamond hidden inside you. The heartbreak meant to weaken you is forging a weapon of righteousness that no darkness can overcome. You are being refined by fire, but you will emerge untouchable, unstoppable, unmistakably anointed. Stand tall, beloved backbone. Stand fierce. Stand radiant. You are the chosen one. You are the appointed one. You are the unstoppable one. This is not a setback. This is your spiritual acceleration. Type "I am divinely protected" in the comments and release blessing code 444, now fortifying your spirit. Archangel Michael lifts his voice once more, and his words fall like lightning across the battlefield of your life. Prepare yourself, beloved. The trusted one who harbors silent betrayal is preparing to act. Heaven's warning is urgent and clear. In the next 72 hours, subtle movements will reveal themselves. Passive-aggressive words disguised as jokes. A sudden coolness where warmth once flowed. An unexpected absence when you needed them present. They will move, but they will not move against you unseen. Heaven has already pulled back the veil. Archangel Michael reveals that their plan is forming even now. They may not confront you openly. They may weave their betrayal more cleverly. They may seek to stain your name with insinuations rather than direct accusations. They may spread twisted half-truths to those who sit on the edges of your journey. They may share their doubts in soft tones to those who once celebrated you. Their strategy is not outright war. It is silent erosion. A whisper here, a suggestion there, until the atmosphere around you feels heavier, more hostile, more hesitant. Heaven warns you now so you are not blindsided when the tension thickens. Be alert, beloved. Watch how they behave in group settings. Watch how they respond to your victories. Watch how they shift when you speak of future plans. They will not celebrate as they once did. Their applause will sound hollow. Their agreement will feel forced. Their energy will betray their words. Archangel Michael whispers, discern the spirit behind the smile. Not all smiles are blessings. Not all affirmations are pure. In this season, you must test the spirits around you. In this season, you must guard your ears, your heart, your atmosphere. Do not be surprised if they try to send you confusing messages. Do not be shocked if they begin to distance themselves while quietly poisoning others against you. The distance is not your loss. It is your deliverance. Their plotting is not your end. It is your preparation. Archangel Michael says, do not fear their words. Fear not their alliances. Fear not their secret conversations. Heaven is your advocate. Heaven is your defender. Heaven is your witness. The Spirit of God is orchestrating something greater than their schemes. Even now, heaven is raising up voices that will defend you without you lifting a finger. Even now, angels are standing in the unseen, blocking conversations that were meant to harm you, shutting down alliances that were meant to exclude you, reversing decisions that were meant to demote you. What your rival thinks they can delay, heaven will accelerate. What they think they can block, heaven will bulldoze. This is your instruction. Hold your peace. Guard your reactions. Stay silent in the presence of provocation. Let heaven be the loudest voice in the room. Do not explain. Do not retaliate. Do not waste your energy trying to untangle webs spun by those who operate in shadows. Your silence will speak louder than your defense. Your composure will be the loudest accusation against their betrayal. Your unwavering peace will confuse and disarm every plan formed against you. Archangel Michael reminds you, the next 72 hours are sacred. Watch carefully. Move prayerfully. Speak cautiously. Respond slowly. Let wisdom guide your steps. Let discernment be your shield. Heaven will show you exactly who needs to be removed and who needs to stay. Heaven will expose without you having to lift a single weapon. The exposure will come, swift and undeniable, and your heart will be protected if you lean not on your emotions, but on divine insight. You are not walking into a battle, you are walking into a breakthrough. You are not walking into sabotage, you are walking into separation. And after this exposure, you will be lighter, stronger, faster, freer. Heaven will cut every hidden cord that has weighed you down, and your spirit will soar to heights previously unimaginable. Type "I will not be moved" in the comments and activate blessing code 555 that is unlocking divine protection over you now. Archangel Michael, commander of heaven's armies, stands now before you, speaking not with fear, but with the authority of one who has already seen the end from the beginning. Hear him as he declares over you: stay grounded, stay still, stay unmoved. The winds may rise, the whispers may swirl, the betrayal may pierce your spirit like an unseen arrow, but you are not called to react, you are called to reign. You are not called to defend yourself. You are called to be defended by the Almighty. You are not called to chase down rumors. You are called to stand upon the rock that cannot be shaken. Stay grounded. Anchor yourself in truth. Anchor yourself in the knowing that heaven has already judged the matter. Anchor yourself in the divine decree that says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Let your heart be still even when everything around you trembles. Let your spirit be rooted even when trust seems broken. Archangel Michael urges you, do not move unless heaven moves you. Do not speak unless heaven fills your mouth. Do not respond unless heaven commands your reply. Now is not the time to plead your case before men. Now is not the time to prove your innocence to those already poisoned by whispers. Now is the time to let your fruit speak louder than their accusations. Now is the time to let your work speak when your words would fall on deaf ears. Heaven says, let your silence be your strength. Let your refusal to react become a weapon sharper than any sword. Let your stillness speak volumes. Let your peace be louder than their gossip. You must understand this, beloved one. Stillness is not passivity, it is power. Silence is not weakness, it is warfare. Every time you refuse to react, you place another brick in the fortress heaven is building around your destiny. Every time you choose peace over panic, you send shockwaves through the unseen realm. Every time you stand instead of striving, you release angels to fight on your behalf. Do not explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Do not waste your breath on those whose hearts have already turned whole. Archangel Michael says, let heaven fight for you. Let the same God who parted seas, who silenced lions, who defeated giants, be your advocate. Trust that the God who sees in secret will reward you openly. Trust that vindication that comes from heaven will be sweeter, stronger, and more undeniable than anything you could manufacture by human hands. This is your armor: humility, patience, discernment, stillness. This is your shield: righteousness, obedience, resilience. This is your strategy: listen more, speak less, Observe more. React less. Worship more. Worry less. For every word you hold back in wisdom, heaven speaks 1,000 on your behalf. For every attack you refuse to entertain, heaven sends 1,000 angels to war for your elevation. Archangel Michael whispers to your spirit, your restraint is your roar. Your calm is your conquest. Your stillness is your sword. Let the betrayer reveal themselves by their own actions. Let the doubters stumble over their own schemes. Let the manipulators be caught in the webs they spun for you. You need not lay a finger. Heaven's justice will be swift. Heaven's exposure will be undeniable. Heaven's vindication will be absolute. Do not grow weary in the waiting. Do not grow faint in the silence. You are closer now to your breakthrough than you have ever been. Every moment you stay silent, heaven moves faster. Every moment you stay still, heaven builds stronger. Every moment you stay grounded, heaven lifts you higher. Archangel Michael closes this guidance with fire in his voice. The battle is not yours, but love. It never was. It belongs to the Lord. Step back. Stand still. Watch the salvation of your God unfold before you like a mighty river swallowing every lie, every betrayal, every weapon formed against you. Type "Heaven Fights for Me" in the comments to activate blessing code 7777 that now shields and surrounds your every step. Archangel Michael stands before you now, his wings standing across realms, his sword gleaming with the light of undeniable truth, and he declares with a voice that shakes every dark place, the time of surviving has ended. The time of rising has begun. You have been faithful in the fire. You have been steadfast in the shaking. You have endured the betrayal without breaking. And now, beloved one, now comes the turning. Now comes the unveiling. Now comes the moment where you stop merely carrying the burden and start carrying the crown. Archangel Michael proclaims over you, you are no longer who they thought you were. They thought you were fragile. They thought you were dependent. They thought you were vulnerable to their whispers, their doubts, their secret sabotage. But heaven always knew better. Heaven always saw the warrior behind the wounds, the giant behind the tears, the conqueror behind the compassion. Heaven hid your full strength in seasons of humility so that when you rose, none could claim credit, but God alone. You are not who they tried to define. You are not who their limited vision painted you to be. You are who heaven says you are, a force, a light, a testimony in motion. They cannot touch what God has sealed. They cannot stop what God has spoken. They cannot curse what God has crowned. Their words have fallen powerless. Their schemes have crumbled in silence. Their hopes for your downfall have become stepping stones for your elevation. Archangel Michael roars from heaven's battlements. Out of the ashes, you rise. Out of the disappointment. Out of the betrayal. Out of the false accusations. You rise not wounded, but wiser. You rise not bitter, but blessed. You rise not defeated, but determined. Every tear you cried watered the soil beneath you. Every sigh you breathed fertilized the ground for your blooming. Every hidden battle has birthed a visible victory now racing toward your life. The storm that raged around you has served its purpose. It stripped away the false friends. It exposed the counterfeit alliances. It cleared the clutter of unhealthy attachments. And now, as the storm dies down, it reveals your true form, radiant, resilient, reborn. You are not stepping into a restoration of the old. You are stepping into the revelation of something completely new. Archangel Michael commands you now. Walk like the royalty you are. Speak like the victor you are. Move like the chosen vessel you are. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not apologize for the favor resting upon you. Do not diminish your brilliance to protect the insecurities of those who secretly celebrated your pain. This is your time. This is your unveiling. This is your heaven-ordained, earth-shaking, destiny-fulfilling moment. You are not arrogant for rising. You are obedient. You are not boastful for shining. You are anointed. You are not proud for standing tall. You are aligned with the very heart of heaven. Walk boldly. Walk fiercely. Walk joyfully. Heaven smiles as you take every step forward, for you are moving into promises long held and waiting for such a time as this. Let them whisper. Let them wonder. Let them watch. You are not moved by the noise. You are moved by the decree of God. You are not validated by their approval. You are validated by heaven's endorsement. You are not deterred by their plots. You are driven by divine prophecy. Archangel Michael sings it over you now. You are the evidence of endurance. You are the proof of perseverance. You are the product of purpose. And you are rising by decree. This is not the end of your story. It is the explosion of your new beginning. Type "I rise in victory" in the comments and activate Blessing Node 1212 now, unlocking divine upgrades over your journey. Archangel Michael steps into the forefront now, his armor reflecting the blaze of heaven's throne, his voice carrying the weight of divine inevitability, and he announces, the shift has already begun. The turnaround is at hand. The breakthrough is breaking forth. What the enemy thought would cripple you has only carved deeper wells of strength within you. What your betrayer thought would derail you has only sharpened your discernment. What they hoped would end your journey has only marked the beginning of your unstoppable ascent. You are standing at the precipice of transformation, beloved. You are standing at the gate of divine fulfillment. Archangel Michael reveals, someone you least expect will come forward. Someone with clearer eyes, someone with a cleaner heart, someone not poisoned by envy or fear, will rise to expose the truth. There will be a sudden unveiling, a breaking of silence, a confession that cannot be denied. What was plotted behind your back will be spoken openly. What was whispered in secret will be shouted in the light. You will not have to force the exposure. You will not have to manipulate the outcome. Heaven has ordained the moment of revelation, and it is approaching swiftly. The Spirit of God whispers through Michael's voice. Peace will arrive in unexpected ways. Where you anticipated confrontation, there will be release. Where you anticipated loss, there will be gain. Where you anticipated sorrow, there will be laughter. Heaven is orchestrating a reversal so complete, so undeniable, so awe-striking, that even your enemies will marvel at the goodness of God manifested through your life. The very tables they tried to pull from beneath you are the same tables God is preparing before you, in the presence of those who doubted, mocked, and betrayed you. Archangel Michael thunders it. This was the final test before your elevation. The betrayal was the final proving ground. The silence was the final training. The heartbreak was the final sharpening of your sword. And now, heaven, having weighed your heart, having tested your spirit, having measured your resilience, pronounces you ready. Ready to ascend. Ready to expand. Ready to receive what the former season only prepared you for. Divine favor is gathering around you like a whirlwind. Opportunities you thought were lost are circling back with greater clarity. Relationships you thought were broken are being replaced with divine connections born from purity and purpose. Doors that were slammed shut in your face are splintering under heaven's decree. Chains that clung to your ankles in the spirit are snapping even now. Archangel Michael announces, promotion is not coming. It is here. Favor is not forming. It has been released. Breakthrough is not approaching. It has entered your atmosphere. You will feel it in your spirit first. A sudden lightness, a sudden clarity, a sudden swelling of hope you cannot explain. Then you will see it in the natural, a message you weren't expecting, a door you thought was closed swinging wide, a relationship you thought was dead breathing new life. Every delay is becoming a divine setup. Every betrayal is becoming a backdrop for your coronation. Every tear is becoming a seed for your public harvest. Archangel Michael prophesies boldly, you will not end the season wounded, you will end it crowned. You will not exit this battle empty, you will exit it loaded with spoils. You will not conclude this chapter in shame, you will conclude it in undeniable glory. The betrayal could not stop you. The delay could not deny you. The manipulation could not destroy you. You are heaven's chosen. You are destiny's fulfillment. You are the revelation unfolding even now. Take heart, beloved backbone. The shaking was necessary. The separation was holy. The exposure was merciful. Heaven has not forgotten a single sacrifice, a single silent prayer, a single moment of holding others up even while no one held you. Heaven remembers. Heaven rewards. Heaven restores. And heaven elevates. Type my season of victory has come in the comments and unlock blessing node 1010. Now pouring out over your destiny. Archangel Michael now steps forward, his presence radiating undeniable authority, his sword blazing with the fire of holy activation, and he calls you not just to listen, but to move. This is your moment to respond, he declares. This is your horn to align. This is not a message meant for passive ears. This is not a revelation meant for idle contemplation. This is a summons, a spiritual commissioning, a divine call into action that demands your voice, your faith, your agreement. Heaven has released its decree. Heaven has sounded the alarm. Heaven has stirred the winds. Now you must rise and answer. Now you must speak into the atmosphere what heaven has spoken over you. Archangel Michael urges you, open your mouth. Move your spirit. Align your life with the word released over you. Faith without action is lifeless. Prophecy without response is powerless. This is the moment when heaven watches to see if you will echo the decree that is hovering over your life. Declare it now. Declare it boldly. Declare declare it without hesitation or apology. Speak aloud into your atmosphere. I will not fall. I will not fold. I will not faint. I am the backbone. I am the survivor. I am the revelation rising from betrayal into destiny. Let your voice thunder through your home, your room, your spirit. Let the enemy hear it. Let heaven record it. Let your soul seal it. Archangel Michael says, type it. Write it. Speak it. Shout it. Move it into the earth. Let your fingers type what your heart believes. Let your voice confess what your spirit already knows. Your written agreement, your vocal declaration, your spiritual alignment. These are keys unlocking doors that have long been shut. Every amen is a hammer breaking down walls of resistance. Every typed declaration is a sword severing old ties. Every spoken word of faith is a trumpet announcing your victory in realms unseen. Do not delay. Delay is the enemy's playground. Hesitation is a thief of destiny. Move now. Move fast. Move decisively. Your action is your activation. Your declaration is your deliverance. Your agreement is your advancement. Heaven is not waiting on circumstances. It is waiting on your consent. Heaven is not waiting for people's approval. It is waiting for your agreement. Align, declare, move. Archangel Michael promises you, your action today will cause ripple effects for generations. Your boldness today will break curses you didn't even know existed. Your faith today will open wells of favor that will never run dry. Your obedience today will unlock blessings too vast to count. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than your betrayal. This is bigger than your current emotions. This is about legacy. This is about lineage. This is about being the one who stood when it would have been easier to fall. Stand now, beloved. Stand in your spirit. Stand in your soul. Stand in your declarations. Type boldly in the comments, I stand with heaven. Write it as a banner over your life. Speak it as a weapon in your mouth. Move as one who believes that heaven has already moved on your behalf. Your voice is power. Your agreement is fire. Your declaration is a battering ram breaking down every demonic resistance sent against your elevation. And as you rise, remember this, you are not alone. As you declare, angels are dispatching. As you agree, battles are shifting. As you move, heaven moves faster. Every second you hesitate gives the enemy ground. Every second you move in faith advances the kingdom inside you and around you. Type I stand with heaven in the comments now and activate blessing node 3333 that is releasing breakthrough winds into your life. If this prophetic message is speaking to your spirit and you feel led to support the channel, consider giving a super thanks today. Contributions of up to $20 help us create more powerful, spirit-led messages that keep you covered, strengthened, and guided. Your support is seen, honored, and deeply appreciated. Archangel Michael now spreads his wings wide across the atmosphere, and his voice carries a final, roaring decree over you. You are not a victim. You are the revelation. You are not the one who breaks. You are the one who breaks through. You are not the one who falls. You are the one who flies. You are not the defeated. You are the unstoppable manifestation of heaven's victory on earth. Stand now in the full radiance of who you truly are. Stand now in the undeniable evidence that betrayal could not bury you, that gossip could not bind you, that envy could not erase you. Let the betrayers whisper. Let them weave their tales. Let them gather in their circles of conspiracy. You rise anyway. You shine anyway. You thrive anyway. Their words fall to the ground like arrows shattered against your shield of faith. Their hopes for your failure dissolve under the flood of favor that heaven continues to pour over your life. They thought their absence would cripple you. They thought their silence would shatter you. They thought their betrayal would define you. But all they did was reveal the unstoppable resilience heaven had planted inside you from the beginning. You are not what they say. You are what heaven has declared. You are not the product of their betrayal. You are the product of God's craftsmanship. You are not the echo of their doubts. You are the roar of divine purpose that cannot be silenced. You are the living, breathing answer to every demonic plot that ever dared to rise against you. You are proof that God's anointing cannot be canceled by human plotting. You are evidence that destiny does not bow to betrayal. Archangel Michael sings it over you now. You are the light in human form. You illuminate the darkness simply by standing in your truth. You shatter strongholds simply by staying faithful. You terrify the enemy simply by refusing to bow to fear. You are not in recovery. You are in resurrection. You are not surviving. You are ruling. You are not hiding. You are unveiling. Let the world see. Let them witness. Let them marvel. You are the embodiment of grace under fire. You are the definition of power under pressure. You are the reality of heaven's promise fulfilled against all odds. Your life will preach louder than any accusation. Your victory will sing louder than any rumor. Your elevation will thunder louder than any plot whispered in secret rooms. Archangel Michael proclaims, you are the storm breaker. You are the generational shifter. You are the new standard heaven is raising in this hour. You are not merely getting through this season. You are writing it. You are not simply surviving betrayal. You are converting it into power. You are not barely making it. You are mastering it. Every scar becomes a star. Every wound becomes a window for greater glory. Every setback becomes a slingshot pulling you into divine acceleration. Today, you walk forward not in shame, but in splendor. You walk forward not in regret, but in roaring confidence. You walk forward not looking back at betrayal, but looking ahead to brilliance. The best chapters of your life have not been stolen. They are being written even now with the ink of your endurance, with the fire of your faithfulness, with the gold of your resilience. Archangel Michael ends with a final, thunderous decree. Let them whisper. You rise. Let them plot. You prosper. Let them abandon. You ascend. You are not the story of what was lost. You are the story of what was found when heaven stepped in. You are not the memory of betrayal. You are the monument of breakthrough. Breathe it in. Walk in it. Own it. The crown has already been placed. The victory has already been signed. gates have already been opened. And you, beloved, are walking through. Type "I am the revelation" in the comments and seal blessing code 77,777 over your destiny forever.